You been overseas for what, 12 years now?
It's just 12 years.
Well, how you do it, bro? You don't never miss home. You don't never fade.
No, of course. Of course you miss home. Of course you miss your family and your friends and things like that. But like I said, ultimately I want to maximize what I could do with this game. My father was a huge motivating factor for me. I think a lot of he had a lot of respect from the people in the city as far as what he's done with me as far as basketball, and we always talked about what we wanted to achieve with this overseas journey and things like that. And every time I go out there, like he passed 3 years ago, but
sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, life is tough, but I always remember like the things that he tell me, the things he instilled in me, and then like just going out there and playing as hard as I can, and ultimately being a winner.
That also brings me to another subject that we have, especially in our community, about fathers being in their children's lives.
Yeah.
I know that's important, especially with on a journey like yours, because you need someone to push you.
Yes.
I always say fathers, they gonna push you. They ain't gonna baby you. That's what the mom's there for. Did you feel like you was ever over pushed by your dad?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely felt like that when I was young. To the point where I didn't, me and my dad has a lot of talks and a lot of conversations. As a kid, you don't really understand the depths of what your parents are willing to go through for you to be successful. Like, obviously they say like, if I wanted more than you, it's not a good thing. But like, as a parent, like, how could you not want your child to be successful? My dad believed in me. He saw the potential in me, and he never let me cut a corner. So he was always on me. It was tough because he was my coach and he was my father. So I'm catching it at the gym, hit them lines, hit these shots, do these drills, do this, that. Then you get in the car, it's like, hey, you do your homework, you take the trash.
He was on you.
It was on me. It was always constantly on me. And it got to a point where it was overwhelming. It did get to the point where like, part of the reason why like I chose to go to Boston College is like, this is kind of far. He can't just pop up on me.
He's running.
I could throw the phone to the side and be like, oh, I was in study hall or something like that. I just missed a call. But ultimately, like that was my dad was my biggest supporter. He was the biggest motivation factor, and he's the biggest reason why I am who I am today.
That's dope, bro. So you said at first, like when you was young. At what point, what age did you realize, like, yo, he in my corner, he trying to make sure I'm straight?
Honestly, and I wish I would have recognized it sooner. It didn't really register like that until I became a pro.
Really?
Yeah, me and like my dad, like I love my father. And if anybody knows my dad was a stubborn man. He's definitely a my way, highway guy. And he raised me to be a strong, independent person. So we kind of had clashing ideas of how we wanted things to go, but at the end of the day, I was a child.
Yeah.
I knew what I knew. I did if we knew what we knew back then, how different things would be. But I think the thing that I kind of preach to younger guys when I talk to them when their parents are kind of, oh, my dad's on me, my coach is on me, like they only want the best for you.
Facts. Big facts.
Like, they're not doing anything to try to hurt you. You would hope.
Yeah.
And they only want to see you succeed in the highest light. So take what the people who already lived this life is already telling you and adapt it. If the sooner you adapt it, the easier the road gonna be for you.